Carrasco. How are y'all doing today?
Good.
Good. Today I'm going to talk about the career of a flight nurse. Have you ever been in a helicopter with a loved one that has been in a tragic accident or experienced the adrenaline rush that it can give you? Well, the different roles applied to a flight nurse is very important, as also the history that started it. After doing a lot of research about these flight nurses, I'm going to discuss the history that started this career, the different roles, and the health and safety hazards. I hope this speech will help you to understand what started these flight nurses and the importance that these flight nurses go through. Well, first let me define the term flight nurse. What is a flight nurse? A flight nurse is highly trained nurses that airlift patients that are in critical care to and from scenes to get them highly treated. Well, they are classified into two different types. The first type is a civilian flight nurse. The civilian flight nurses, they are from hospitals, private agencies, they could be from fire departments, and it's more for local use. Well, the other type is military. Military flight nurses are the ones that help with the soldiers. The soldiers that are in critical care, they need to airlift them to and from scenes to get them help so they can survive. Well, now that you know what a flight nurse is, let me start with the history. The history started in 1925. The U.S. Army Corps established a medical division. After that, in 1930, the United Air Flight hired their first flight attendant. She was also a registered nurse, so this kind of gave them the idea. So in World War II, that's when it marked the widespread of the flight nurses. They got it going. So finally, let's talk about the different roles, the challenges, and the hazards that these nurses face daily. Well, first of all, they go through challenges. The first challenge would be that they need to stay fit. They face a lot of lifting daily, these patients that they're lifted into the aircraft. They have to know how to operate machinery. Also, they need to know how to communicate well with others. When you're in this type of situation, you need to know how to get along and do your job so they can survive. Well, another thing is responsibilities. You need to be prepared. Before they start their shift, they need to check all their medicines, make sure everything's up to date. There could be up to 80 different kinds of medicines. Also, they need to know how to work these radios. On their helmet, they have speakers that go towards their mouth. They need to talk to each other, again, communicate. They need to communicate well with each other and hear each other. And another thing, or another different kind of radio is to the pilot. They need to be able to hear what the pilot's saying. Another one is to the hospital. They need to inform the hospital on the radio to let them know what to expect so they can help these victims. Well, another one is to take precaution. They need to take precaution and be careful because they can face open exposure. More than likely that's what's going to happen. So this open exposure, you can get AIDS, hepatitis A, hepatitis B, and you need to be very cautious. One other thing is that it can take a psychological effect on the mental health. It can affect you emotionally, so it's very important to keep your guard up and just be okay, learn how to deal with it. In conclusion, the different roles applied to the flight nurse is very important, and also the history that started it. With that being said, knowing what a flight nurse is, it takes many responsibilities and precautions that can lead to psychological effects. I hope this speech has helped you to understand what a flight nurse is and to know the daily things that they go through and the challenges. Thank you.
Yeah, that was great.